together at one point. So,
Welcome to the channel, everybody. As we keep on telling you, every day is about health. You understand? So if you tuned into the channel, life is great now. We all day and every day about health and wealth and prosperity. Sundays we normally get together on Sundays and want to talk about the manifestation about health and wealth. And detoxing is how you begin. This is how you start it. Basically, detoxing is like getting rid of all the bad energy, getting rid of all the bad health. If you have health problems, you basically start with detoxing.
yeah, I'm going to start off with something that has been resonating with me because when we're dealing with health, we're talking about the whole health, mental, physical, and spiritual health. And we have this so-called, they call it we're in a dark place now because of the Roe versus Wade overturn of women's abortion right. And you have the different sides. The Republicans have their view, and Democrats have their perspective. But Democrats really is a great disappointment because you have these platforms like Roland Martin and all of them. They be telling the Democrats what they need to do. And Democrats, I feel they are very, very weak, very weak. But at the end of the day, it's all as a game. But what's alarming to me is that these people prefer abortion over life.
Wow.
And people can do whatever they want to do, but they're just not thinking. They got all of this, putting out all of this energy over this mundane stuff that has nothing to do with life anyway.
This is new, right, with the abortions?
Well, it came about a month ago. It was a leak that they were planning on overturning it. So it finally happened, and they weren't prepared for it. And they still talking about vote, vote, vote. But my thing is, I don't understand why people, and I tell these people on the platform, I get on Roland Martin's platform or whoever is talking on Twitter, and I share my perspective, but I really don't have the time and energy to keep trying to educate these people because if they go back into history, they have lost their whatever little inkling of sense that they've had, they have lost it all, and it's really sad to see how they have degenerated. Now, abortions, I told, I shared on Roland Martin's platform, and I got the thumbs up. I shared on it yesterday that, people can do whatever they want to do. I believe abortion should be administered, given if the woman was raped, but still that can be prevented as well, because whatever you bring to you, nothing can happen to you unless you call it into being, you bringing it in, or you stepping into it. Right. I believe in universal laws, okay? Now, there are instances where, women have been taken advantage of, and so have men as well. But anyways, and I just think, I'm like, why? And I tell them, why you are not talking about being responsible, okay? Ability, but you want to fight over, or they want to fight over, or you taking my women's rights away. But what about prevention, taking responsibility, educating the people on how to prevent pregnancies? Pregnancies are preventable, okay, just like anything else is preventative. There's a behavior that has to be administered, okay? No such thing as mistakes. Because if you lay up with somebody, the chances are you're going to get pregnant. Mentally, if your mental health is not stable, and that's what happened to me in the past. I wasn't going to have an abortion, but at the same time, I know that we weren't prepared, ready to have another child, and I was distressed over the situation, and I ended up miscarrying the child. That was back in 1991. So situations like that happens, but to just, arbitrary and blatantly say, oh, I don't care what happened, that's what the situation is. You know, if I get pregnant, I just have an abortion. That's what it sounds like. But at the same time, you know, we have to take responsibility. If everybody, the Democrats and all those platforms, oh, look at what these justices did, and we know it was coming to GOP. The GOP, everything is about money. They can care less about whether you have a child or not. This is about money right about now. I kid you not. And they're finding ways to save money and to use it for what they want. They don't care about you, about your rights like that. They ain't even thinking about your rights. They think about how are we gonna balance our budget, okay? And we'll do whatever it is we can do, okay?
Right.
You wanna have an abortion? Okay, we ain't giving you no money for no abortion, okay? I don't see anything wrong with it. But at the same time, they're playing the same game. They're not hearing you. You know, you better get your mind right. If you're depending on democracy to support you, then you got it wrong. You are not clear at all. And I just have to put that out there because this is still part of health. I always say with these pro-lifers, and I'm not against pro-life or anti-abortion because democracy is not my thing, okay? But I do try to keep up with to see how ignorant, dumb they are and where they're going. Because I know they're falling. They have fallen. So the thing is, what I want to say about that, about the money part. Now they're fighting about, okay, you're taking away our rights. So how stupid can you be? How can you be so ignorant not to think about who's performing the abortion? What if they didn't have trained doctors to perform abortions? What if the doctors say, we're not doing abortions, I don't have anybody to do abortions anymore? Then what you gonna fight about? How are you gonna get abortion then? It's just really sick-minded people. They don't have no more brain. They are brain dead. And I just had to share that you got to start thinking, take responsibility, plan your life, okay? Don't just, haphazardly.
Using that mind.
Use the mind. That's what key. We're gonna talk about that too because that's what health is. Health is your wealth, and health comes from the mind. Sickness and disease is in the mind, okay? And I see there's a lot of disease, sick-minded people. That's why they're so unhealthy today. But we're talking about getting permanent pain relief today. Everybody wished for everybody was meant to really fulfill their life dreams, okay? They want the freedom. It's up to us to achieve that. We want fulfillment, personal growth. Got to get it? Okay. But I don't want to go into the situation, into my conversation, because I want him to add a little something to the conversation relevant to money because, like I said, to his platform, because he's building financial wealth, and I'm tying in the health with it. Because what I want to share with you about pain, which is certainly preventable, people suffering with headaches, joint pain.
Headaches all day.
Yeah, and it's like everybody, even to people in my camaraderies, my age of women, they're in pain as well. I'm like, I'm the only one that don't complain about pain, okay?
And it starts from the mind, when the mind is, is in pain, the body is in pain. You understand? So people be basically worrying about stuff that really don't matter, stuff that they really actually can't fix. You understand? So if you can't fix, you can't do anything about it, just leave it alone and keep on doing, what you need to be doing. You understand? In life. So, and also about wealth and health, you understand, everything connects together. You understand? Because you cannot be wealthy if your mind is not healthy. I mean, just come on. You have to have a healthy mindset to be able to have abundance. And it's simple like that, So
Yeah,
when you have a healthy mindset, you're going to have abundance. You understand? So, and whatever we are thinking about all day and every day is what we attract to ourselves. So a lot of times, a lot of people, they are thinking about their problems, thinking about how much money they don't have or what they need to pay, they need to do this, my rent is coming up, or they have so many type of things that's going on in their life, And that's what basically they bring in towards themselves all the time, and they just don't understand it. They're always complaining. And the more they complain, the more they bring in the same things that they're complaining about. And that's just how it goes. So with me, the understanding of the mind and how it works is basically is feeding the mind what you want it to be. You understand what you want to accomplish in your life, and this is what it's about. So it's self-awareness. You understand? So the minute you start to, you want to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish. I have daily goals, weekly goals, yearly goals, and this is how it has to be, because manifestation, you manifesting every day, you manifesting something. It can be small or big. I try to make it the biggest of, the biggest. So that's what it is.
Okay, so tell me about the manifestation of this money before we get into this health.
What I would advise people basically is just have like the same thing, we have goals, so you might as well have a goal, a number of what you're trying to accomplish. You understand? So you can't just say, how much do you want it? You can't just, be everywhere, or, you have to have some type of number in your head, some type of, whatever business or whatever you're trying to accomplish, it has to be there. You have to already see it. You already have to be, it's very simple, I can't speak about it too much, I'm just like in the making, in the happening, and I'm just so happy that I woke up myself, because I was asleep like y'all, I've been asleep for a long time, but I woke.
You said like y'all, I mean, these people are awake.
I hope they
We're
woke.
sharing this, and I want you all to, see, this is new for us. I want you all to, I know some of you know some of the information that we are sharing, but it's always good to hear it over and over again and share it with someone. And also, I want to remind you that we're getting started, so we need you to help us out. So we want you to like our video, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Go ahead and touch that thumbs up and share this video with someone else, because that's gonna boost our post. Like we always say, we people who don't have the, the money, the 1%ers or whoever we don't have the money like them, where we can just dish out money and put on these platforms. So you can help us by liking our videos and sharing. Don't forget to share, because I know it will help someone what we are sharing. And it's no doubt about that, because everybody needs to be healthy, and particularly people, and I don't want to basically call anyone out, but we have a lot of religious people who love the Lord and praise Jesus, okay? And they're so unhealthy. And you look in the scriptures talks about, the Creator is of health, okay? And the Creator cannot use you for His work if you're not healthy, because we have to have a strong army, on the battlefield.
Right.
Can't be sick, you can't be weak or faint type of people. You can't have any fear as well. So the Creator needs warriors in His army to build His kingdom, okay?
That was key point when she said fear, because a lot of y'all got a lot of fear in you. A lot of you just be scared of success, scared of, the unknown, you understand? They want to get outside the box, get outside that box, because wherever you are right now, if you're not happy, it's because you don't understand your situation. You have to get outside that box and experience new things. A lot of people is very, they're afraid of experiencing new things. That's not good.
Well, I tell you, what I bring to the table is nothing new. You just have to apply it. You have to have mechanisms set aside for you. And my platform is holistic health, natural health, encompasses the whole health. Okay, your mental, your spiritual, and your physical. We ingest nutrients, or nutrition is not just about food, it's about what you ingest, what you're taking in your hearing. Because words, if you listen to negative words, if you're being negative, it's affecting your health.
Correct.
Okay, because everything collaborates, work together, every cell, tissue, bone in our body, they all working together. This body is very, very unique, smart, intelligent system. It was put together very uniquely. It's nothing like it, and it can heal itself. More importantly, it prevents you from getting disease. But you have to remove the stress from your life. But what I'm talking about today is about mucus and inflammation. That is where the pain is coming from. Okay, so if you're having a headache, migraine headaches, you're dealing everything basically according to research, 90% of diseases come from your diet. So think about what it is you're doing, what you're eating, what you're consuming, because in the scripture is in Proverbs, say words are like honeycomb.
Okay.
But sweet to the soul, marrow to the bone. So when they say words don't hurt you, yes, words do hurt you. Okay, that's not true. Words can hurt you, and because it brings another kind of energy, a pain or something to your inner organs, and it can make you sick. So we have to stop saying words don't hurt us. Yes, words do hurt us, because we get angry and upset when someone say the wrong thing to us, especially out of character, out of content. Some people can just be so sensitive that they get upset and angry anyway, but those kind of people we have to deal with. That's what my platform is about too, is dealing with anger, fear, but more importantly is dealing with the diet.
Another thing about that is basically this self-worth. If you know your worth, nothing can harm you, nothing can hurt you. Anyone can say anything about you or anything about, but if you know who you are and where you stand, it shouldn't affect you. Because, our enemies, that's what, they all the time trying to get us with the words, whether that, what it is. I learned how to basically just, annoy, because I know who I am, I know what I'm worth. So, nothing basically can get to me, you understand? I'm just me, but I can't speak for everybody else, but, yeah, that's the way to go about it.
Yeah, and I want to remind you about what you're consuming. Ever since 1950s, the rise of the Industrial Revolution, food was scarce, and we lost a lot of food and of course people. But we started this manufacturing our products, shelf products, foods in the cans and what have you. It was supposed to have been a temporary thing. And today they're manufacturing foods with all types of chemicals. It's like 350,000 different chemicals, believe it or not, in the food on the shelves today.
Wow.
So you have to be careful what you are consuming. And this is what my platform is about, is to educate you on what is good and what is not good for your health. Because like at the end of the day, if you're not in good health, there's not much you can do. You're gonna be sick. And if you get rid of some of these, products out of your house and replace them with the natural organic products, you can see a difference in your health. But I want to share something important. They talk about people with arthritis. Arthritis start from stress, okay? Stress and fear. And then it matriculate to the inflammation. So you want to reduce the stress. You have to do different types of techniques, breathing, meditation. You have to exercise, do some nice soothing exercises for your health. And you mentioned, when someone, you don't get mad from certain things somebody say, but I remember a situation a couple of years ago. Somebody said something to me that really got into my soul. And I was like, I had to walk for a couple of days to regroup and get it off, because I knew the walking would help. But it took me about 3 days to get over it. But I identified with my how I was feeling, and using holistic techniques to helped me get through the process of that upset. So it did help. But your food basically should feed you the nutrients to reduce the inflammation, also reduce the mucus, because there's only one disease, and that is mucus. When your body is
That's right.
overburdened with mucus, I mean, it could be cancer, it could be anything, any disease, headaches, female problems, with cramping and PMS. All of these things are basically from inflammatory chemicals in the body, and I kid you not, I can guarantee you it's basically from the stress and the fear that you're putting on yourself, and of course, the lifestyle that you're living, the diet that you're consuming. And once you get those things in place, I guarantee you that those aches and pain will cease. And I'm a living testimony, because when I first became vegan, what started to become vegan, it was connected to this conscious community. I was in my 30s, and we had a meeting. The young lady wanted to invite me to this meeting because, they liked my energy and everything, wanted me to be a part of their group. So I was like, oh, I'm not feeling well, I just came on my cycle. She was like, oh, just come on, you'll be all right. I came, and I didn't have any more cramps from that day, because I changed my mindset and I was changing my diet at the same time. From that day forward, I had not had any cramps. Okay. So it works. Yes, it does. Been around positive people, positive thoughts, and you know that.
Positive mindset.
Positive mindset, yes. So there should not be a reason why you should be in pain. Like I said, I tell people all the time, I cannot relate to pain. Like I knew, when I was a teenager, 13 years old, when I had a toothache, I could not swallow a pill, a Tylenol, or an aspirin, or Bear. Got stuck in my throat, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot do this. So that point on, I knew that I would not be prone to taking drugs, medication, because I could not take them. And I don't want to take them, didn't want to take them either. So I encourage you to change your diet. I can help you with your dietary change, as long as with your the different types of natural therapy that can help you to get rid of the pain. So you can go to my website at www.vanessacwilliams.com. I'm going to put the link also in this in the comment section, so that you have. Matter of fact, I think I've already done it. Yeah. So go there. The link is here. Make sure that you click on the link, have a conversation or talk with me, and we'll take it from there. I know I can help you. That's not even a thought or an issue, but you have to be willing to take the next step. If you're dealing with pain, someone who's in pain, having aches and pain, cramps, whatever, arthritis, joint pain, they're just really lingering it on if you don't make some type of change, because drugs and medication is not going to resolve the problem. You want permanent resolution. Permanent resolution is what you're seeking, where you don't have to take any medication, because believe it or not, 35%, is it 35%? I know 35% of deaths happen in the hospital, but I mentioned to you 90% of diseases is dietary related. But most people who take medications, that is what's causing them to be sicker than what they are, because the medication basically causes inflammation as well. Those anti-inflammatory drugs called NSAID, they have negative reactions, side effects to those drugs. Now, you can mask the symptoms with, the pain. You can mask the symptoms with the drugs, but the problem still persists. And when the pain medication run wears off, you're back in pain again, so you have to keep popping pills like a junkie, But you want to get rid of, you don't have to take medication. And you want to take care of yourself because the way this world is going, you're gonna have problems, you're not gonna be able to get into doctor's appointments. People can't even afford health insurance. And the health insurance is really not helping you other than you can go for a detection and they'll tell you something is wrong and they'll be willing to operate on you, take a limb from you. And they call it the master surgery. The successful surgery. They call it the successful surgery, but I say, who is the most successful doctor? The one that teach you how to keep your heart, keep your limb, tell you how to get permanent pain relief, resolution, or the one that basically medicate you or remove a limb from you. You make the determination, and everything that I do coincides with Mother Nature, the universe that we're in. So with that being said, I hope to hear from you. Please like this video, comment, and share.
That's right. Always leave a good comment. Always tell us what y'all have, going on in y'all life. And also share and also subscribe to the channel. Welcome to Life is Great Now. Every day, all day, this is what we're doing. Elevating your mind and also detox.
Living in perfect health.
Right.
What you eat should detox your system. Okay, but I have an excellent detox program plan that you can use to help you rid all the toxins, because you really have to rid the toxins out of your system.
Correct.
But give me a call, make an appointment, go to my website, make an appointment at vanessacwilliams.com, www.vanessacwilliams.com, and the link should be in the comment section. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you all go and tune in. Every Sunday we're gonna continue to bring forth these types of messages to the masses, because the world is sick and they need healing. And who else better to heal you other than the ones who are not sick?
That's right. That's right. So stay tuned and stay up with your life. Stay up with the health. Health is wealth.
Most definitely. So, Lahitra Oak, shalom.
Had a good time.
See you later.
Yeah.